So guys, in this video we will be talking about the Shodan search engine. First, let's talk about normal search engines like Google, Yahoo, etc. So these Google search engines, these search engines like Google will search for web pages, right? Like resources hosted on a web server. These search engines will search for the websites hosted on a servers. In the same way, the Shodan searches for devices which are connected to internet. Suppose not only my laptop, this Shodan search engine will also searches for other devices connected to internet like webcams, CC cams, and refrigerators, TVs, etc. So if those devices have any port open for the internet, so those devices will be crawled by Shodan search engine. Let me type Shodan, and you can see this is the website shodan.io. So the search engine for internet of things. Okay, now this Shodan will search for the any devices that is connected to internet, any port, even my laptop. If I have any remote desktop port open for the internet, if I did the port forwarding, then my laptop will be exposed to the Shodan. But they should know the credentials to log in into my remote desktop. So generally what this internet of things like CC cameras and refrigerators, TVs all come with default passwords. So you don't care about the uh, cameras password, and those cameras will constantly stream the data to DVR, digital video recordings, right? So that may contain the web interface to check out these CC cameras. So they are using like almost no passwords and the default passwords. In that case, that will be uh, very dangerous, because if any attacker can use the default password, or if there is no password at all, he can just watch over that camera, right? So this is the Shodan website, and you need to create an account in this, because if you do not create an account, if you search anonymously without any account, then you will be limited to 5 searches, 5 or less than 5 searches. So that's why it's very easy to create an account. Just you need to sign up, and in this search box you need to search for the your interested devices. So you can see, if you go to the home page, you can see what is get started with the Shodan, and you can see here there are some images regarding what Shodan has searched before. So let me open this to get understanding of what this is. So as you can see, this is a CC camera which has this IP address, and what this has is, this has no uh, login. I mean, no, you can freely log in without any username and the password. That's why Shodan automatically found the no login state, and then it has automatically recovered this web page. So let me show you. Go to this, copy this IP address, and the port running is 554. It's downloading the image file or the recorded file. So what you can do is, in this here you can type the whatever you want. Let's say IP cam. So you can see there are a bunch of options with the camera in this description. So what this Shodan does is, it will contact every other devices on the internet, and then it will get some HTTP web response and also some description. In that description, if we have this matching pattern, such pattern matched, then it will be displayed on our page. So as you can right click on this, as you can see there is a port 80 which is a web interface, and it says 200. Okay, that means there is a web server running on. Let me copy this and directly go to this IP address. So this asks for username and the password. Let me type admin and admin. So it's asking again because we have typed the wrong credentials. But this these so many devices will have the default passwords. If you know this TrendNet TV, so if I type in TrendNet TV IP. Okay, let me type TrendNet TV default passwords. Okay, default password is admin password. Okay, admin did not work, but in most of the scenarios are these will have the default passwords, and you can just try out and check it. And you can also check there is an SQL injection in the login page if they are using like SQL databases. So there is a 443 port open. You can see here the location of the webcam 2. Alright, let me go to this. So I need to give the port number 443, right? So browser you have using may have difficulty receiving images and video. If you experience any issues viewing this page, we suggest using Internet Explorer. Okay, let me open this in Firefox. So here one says that 401 unauthorized. That means we are not authorized to see the web interface of the device. Okay, now it's asking for username and the password. Alright, now since we do not know the password, we just cancel. So now another way to enter this is you type the webcam. If you go to this, and you can also filter the results using these filter options. See, if you can see, there are the 888 results, and in those results the 1633 results belongs to Switzerland and 997 to China and so on. You can click on this HTTP port 8080, then that filter will be applied here. So let me try this, and the port is 8081, right? Sorry, 8080. As you can see, it's asking for username and the password. So webcam 7, is that any software, web server software for any webcams? Okay, now if you type webcam port 8080, the results will be filtered, and we have the 1106 results with the port 8080 on. Sorry, if I go to this port 8080, so there you can see it did not ask me for any login. Okay, now I think we can see what's going on at that camera. So as you can see, if I click on browser, now I can see what's going on in this room. Okay, it has also took the photo of this. So we can also listen the audio. Okay, let me click on the HTML web. Okay, let's check only this video renderer. So we can zoom in and zoom out. So did the zoom apply? Okay, let me click on this night vision. So in this case we have no login. right? It directly straightforward took this to this DVR panel. That's why. So in so many scenarios, you get, if you did not configure your device properly and it is exposed to the internet, so it might chance that uh, attackers will find your device and try to exploit that. And I have also searched so many results, and at this IP address and the port number we have this webcam, but it's blank. Maybe it's covered with some object or a cloth, I don't know, maybe it turned off, but you can see there is a movement. Maybe it's 4:23 a.m. That's why those guys maybe slept, or it's stopped recording because it's early in the morning. You can see the time here, 4:23:18. So basically you can find almost all the devices which are connected to internet using this Shodan. That's the main aim of this Shodan. So that's all for this video, and I hope you have understood Shodan. And if you want to more searches and more advanced features of the Shodan, you can just sign up for a freelancer, and it will be very useful if you are interested in this pen testing, this internet connect IoT pen testing. And also, even this freelancer gives you 1 million results per month, but that's more than necessary, right? More than enough. But I suggest you to stick with free account. If you are not if you are not interested with, if you are not satisfied with this free account, you can then purchase, but stick with the free account, it's more than enough. And that's all for this Shodan. I hope you have understood. One important thing I forgot to say is always use VPN when using the Shodan, because there may be honeypots right here. Honeypots are the devices which locks your details, which acts as a like a computer, but it locks your details, and then you think that it's a vulnerable device and start pen testing, but it's a waste of time, and also your data can be compromised. That's why always use a VPN for safety when searching in Shodan.